What's up, y'all? So it's gardening season, and some of y'all may be wondering, what do I fill my raised beds up with? Now, I make all my own compost. Some years it's only like 75% of the compost I make. You know, it just all depends on the food scraps and, the year. There's no telling. But as far as the main mixture of my raised beds, I use a Mel's Mix, which is just 1/3 the compost I make, 1/3 peat moss, or if you're not fond of peat moss because of the way it's harvested and the sustainability of it, you can use coconut coir too. And then 1/3 coarse vermiculite, which I've found the cheapest place to get the coarse vermiculite in bulk is usually at a hydroponic store. So do a search on the internet for your local hydroponic store. There's usually at least one in every big city. So find the closest one near to you, and that's going to be the cheapest price on the coarse vermiculite. And this is some of it. This is what I grow in. It's real nutrient rich. And as far as amendments, I go with, on my left here, which I have the rock dust. Now this is the Azomite rock dust, which I've also found the cheapest price to be at a hydroponic store. And I use the Wiggle Worm worm castings, which again I get at my local hydroponic store. So for me, I can usually find the 30-pound bag of Wiggle Worm castings. It's usually right around $20 for a 30-pound bag. As far as the Azomite rock dust, I found that at my hydroponic store. It's usually right around $45 for a 40-pound bag. So they are a little bit costly, but I've noticed over the last 2 years of growing with them, they do wonders. I've even grown plants in just compost, and then I've grown plants in half compost and half rock dust. And the difference between the two, the ones with the rock dust grow so much better, and the taste is so much sweeter. So I recommend using the rock dust, even if you only use a little bit per square foot or a little bit per plant. It's still worth it. Ideally, you want to use about a pound of rock dust per square foot of raised bed gardening. For me, I'm usually right around a half a pound of rock dust per square foot of gardening, just because of the cost, trying to keep my costs down some. But I still notice great results. So there you have it. Like I said, I grow with the Mel's Mix, which is just 1/3 compost, 1/3 peat moss, and 1/3 coarse horticulture vermiculite. And then as far as amendments, I just use Wiggle Worm worm castings and the Azomite rock dust. There's also a rock dust out there, which is like a glacial rock dust. I got some last year at the hydroponic store, but they discontinued it. So the Azomite's the only stuff I can find around me, which I have no problem with. It does the job, and I'm just lucky enough to have a source that I can get the rock dust from. So if you have any questions about growing plants, fruits and vegetables, let me know down in the comments below. And until next video, I'll see y'all. Keep on growing.